On May 14, 2026, the Union government inaugurated Phase 2 of the Eastern Economic Corridor under the Bharatmala Pariyojana. This infrastructure development spans 350 kilometers, specifically designed to connect key industrial hubs across eastern India to enhance logistics efficiency. Analyzing the corridor as an isolated public works project ignores its position within a national architectural shift. Individual road projects are mathematically irrelevant to a multi-trillion-dollar economy unless they are analyzed as specific routing nodes within a unified blueprint. India has shifted away from piecemeal development to engineer what can be described as a multi-layered macroeconomic stack. Thousands of discrete capital expenditure projects, ranging from high-altitude tunnels to deep-water ports, synthesize into this specific structural model. Constructing an industrial power requires three sequential layers: a foundational mobility base, an energy and industry layer, and a frontier technology apex. Mapping this three-tiered stack provides a framework for evaluating India's strategic vulnerabilities and its projected geopolitical trajectory. Layer 1 is designed to eliminate the geographical friction that slows the velocity of capital and goods. Specialized engineering tools, such as the Zojila and Sila tunnels, are being deployed to breach the Himalayas and establish permanent border connectivity. In the west, the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link functions as a bypass mechanism to overcome severe urban density bottlenecks by crossing open water. Macro arteries facilitate high-speed transit across the continent, with the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway extending 1,380 kilometers between major economic centers. Parallel to these roads, dedicated freight corridors and the aerodynamic Vande Bharat train sets are upgrading the velocity of internal cargo and passengers. This physical rewiring of the subcontinent is intended to mathematically reduce domestic transportation costs. The Sagarmala initiative extends this internal mobility to the coast, transitioning domestic logistics into global export capacity. This transition occurs at massive coastal nodes, like the Vizhinjam International Seaport and the upcoming Vadhavan Port. To manage the interface between road, rail, and sea, the PM Gati Shakti framework and multimodal logistics parks function as the digital routers of the network. Without these multimodal routers, the physical infrastructure of the base layer would suffer from systemic, localized congestion. Sustaining a modern logistics grid requires massive, uninterrupted energy density to power heavy industry. Renewable inputs are being deployed at a raw scale, highlighted by the 30,000 megawatt Khavda solar and wind park in Gujarat. Because renewable energy is variable, a stable nuclear baseload is an operational necessity. Expansion at the Kudankulam nuclear power plant and the development of the commercial thorium-based reactor at Kalpakkam address this baseload requirement. This dual-track energy strategy is designed to safeguard the stack against grid failure during rapid industrial expansion. The energy generated in Layer 2 is channeled into designated processing zones, such as the Delhi-Mumbai and Chennai-Bangalore industrial corridors. Heavy processing nodes within these corridors, including the Nagarnar steel plant and Barmer refinery, convert raw resources into industrial materials. This heavy output provides the raw materials for advanced manufacturing, such as electric vehicle production at Ola's Future Factory. Geographically aligning energy nodes with these corridors structurally drives down the cost of goods across the economy. The apex layer consists of frontier technology and defense, engineered to protect the physical stack and assert intellectual property sovereignty. In defense aerospace, projects like the AMCA 5th-generation fighter and the indigenous Kaveri engine are designed to break reliance on foreign technology. Civilian space capability is expanding via the Kulasekarapatanam spaceport and the development of next-generation launch vehicles. At the civic level, digital public goods, such as the DG Yatra biometric system and the Open Network for Digital Commerce, digitize the nation's infrastructure. Achieving technological sovereignty in this apex layer ensures the trillion-dollar stack remains resilient against foreign sanctions or supply chain denials. This dataset indicates that the nation's core achievement is not found in isolated vanity projects or monumental statues. Success is driven by the synchronized integration of these three foundational layers, which operate as a single organism. The system allows for high-efficiency throughput. Energy from Khavda powers an industrial corridor, producing goods that travel via dedicated freight corridors to the Vizhinjam seaport. Managing thousands of mega-projects concurrently creates compounding efficiencies that move faster than traditional linear economic development. This brings the analysis back to the May 2026 inauguration of the Eastern Economic Corridor's second phase. This 350-kilometer stretch functions as a high-throughput capillary, fully integrated into the macroeconomic stack. The geopolitical objective is to eliminate logistical and energy friction to compete with established global manufacturing monopolies. India is re-engineering its physical and digital geography to secure a dominant position in the global supply chains of the 21st century.